start attracting yourself as a characteristic on how you want to position yourself in any relationship. And this security thing causes a lot of trouble, because if you are insecure, you'll always have the trust issues. Hello, Karaoke friends and family. I want to greet you today, and I want to welcome you to another video that we'll be having. I hope you're keeping well. And today we will be discussing about characteristics that attract a good relationship. These are characteristics that can prop up our possibility of being in a relationship, or what can make us be more attractive and more available for a relationship. And this is a relationship that can end up to dating, to courtship, and into marriage. And today we will be looking at a few characteristics, and to start us up with is to be free to even start a relationship. As one of our points is to be ready by, you are not dating someone else. Definitely you are not married to someone else. You are not in any engagement with someone else in a romantic way. You've not promised your heart and your time to someone else. So number one, even before you ask yourself whether you are ready for a relationship or the other person to get attracted to you, you should ask yourself, are you free to date? So that is our characteristics number one. Another characteristic that we want to look for is how do you value relationships? Do you value in relationships that work, or you're looking at a relationship as just something as a by the way? Are you looking forward to be in a relationship that can materialize into dating, into courtship, into marriage? Or do you want just a relationship that is only periodic and it doesn't have any further commitments? You need to ask yourself, so that by the time the other person is coming, they'll also be attracted to you because of your input of how you value it. How do you see it? Do you have sayings like, oh, relationships are a scam? Do you have sayings in your heart and you find yourself saying marriage is a scam? I don't think a man or a woman will be very attracted to an opposite gender or to someone they're interested to fall in love with if every time what you're talking about is negative. Oh, relationship don't work nowadays. They feel like already you're planning for a failure instead of a success. Ask yourself, how are you planning for a relationship? Another point that we can be able to look at is learn to accommodate other people. One thing is relationship come in with an expense of there's a give and take possibility. So you need to learn how another person will come and see something different from the way you do. Maybe plan things different. Maybe the way you plan, they will come with another plan. So when you have a characteristic of accommodating other people, it will make you be not in a superior perspective. It will make you be in a position of you want to be able to accommodate the other person and be able to negotiate, start learning on negotiating skills, how you can be able to negotiate a relationship and want to accommodate the other person. It's a very important characteristic, because this is a different person. You never even grew up together. Neither are you from the same families. Hey, can you imagine even brothers and sisters, same DNA, same family, see things from a different perspective? How about this person that is going to be attracted to you, who is not even from your family, who is not even maybe from your home area where you have a certain culture, or maybe even not from your tribe, not even maybe from your country? You need to learn to accommodate other people and know that other people could be having better idea as well. It is not always your idea. It is very important. Another point, it is for you to have positivity. It's good for you to have a positive vibe as a characteristic. Always have this attitude of it can be done. I'm coming into this relationship, it can be done. So that even by the time you're coming, there's that positive vibe, there's that positive gluing together of wanting to make it happen, of wanting it to make grow. Because we are told that for us who are Christians, we know the Bible tells us, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth will always speak. The mouth will always say things that your heart has been keeping, which is very important. So already try to start building it up in a very positive way and looking forward to it in a positive way. That is another good characteristic that we need to build up on. Another characteristic is, by the way, be kind. Be kind and caring. Some of us may not be kind and caring, maybe because of our environment. Maybe we grew up in an environment that we weren't shown or taught about kindness. You know, you were not even shown about sharing, not even a meal, not even sharing anything, not even sharing whatever little that you could be having. This is very important for you when you're looking forward to attract a relationship. You need to start culturing yourself into how can you be kind to someone else? Or are you going to go into a relationship and even when you make a cup of tea, you're making one cup of tea? It's good to know how to serve the other person with kindness. How about when maybe they are sick? How can you be able to care when you're always the person who is receiving care? You're the only person who is always asking and receiving. Be kind. As you receive care, be also ready to give care and to show kindness and care to other people. That's an important characteristic when you're looking forward to the characteristics that can make us be attracted to other people and people to be attracted to us. The other point that we need to consider, other than just the kindness, is onto how to have a well-grooming and good appearance. The physicals are very important in attraction, because that is why it said beauty is to the beholder. You know, like every person are what they call beautiful. You'll find one man's mate is another man's poison. You may be very much attracted to maybe a tall man, maybe a person of color, maybe someone from a certain region, maybe someone from a certain tribe, for those ones of us who comes from different dialects and ethnicity. Maybe you could be attracted to people from a certain career. Maybe you would like to have an accountant, maybe to help you with your funds, or that's just your attraction. But also what is important, other than that, is just the appearance. You like maybe people who dress well. And if you dress well, most probably people who dress well get attracted to those people who dress well as well. So position yourself in a way that you also dress well. Learn how to groom, learn how to be a clean person in your house, maybe in your grooming, how you dress up, how you arrange your clothes, how you arrange your house. The appearance and grooming go together, because you'll find most of the time what you want to be attracted is what many other people will be attracted. Position yourself in appearance and in grooming, and also know what you want and what you like. It's an important one. Another one that is important is how are you planning for yourself financially? Because you find there are people who will say, oh, I would like to meet a man or a woman who is financially stable. What are you doing about that yourself? Are you planning to be stable in yourself? Are you planning by maybe trying to work harder, have good discipline of savings, invest, learn how to invest, maybe get already having your muscles financially so that to be ready, so that by the time you're also getting someone who is financially stable, you're also going to be attracting the other person. Because you can imagine, nobody wants maybe to be in a position or in a relationship where it is just a give and give and give. It is also good for you to be in a position of giving as well. So it's a give and take, so that if today you're able to buy someone a nice maybe pair of shoe, and tomorrow they'll buy you another pair of shoe. If you're looking at the finances, maybe on where you want to invest, you can say, okay, I feel we need to buy a house. The other person can be saying, I need to buy maybe a car. And even if you do not have the finances, you can have the idea. By the way, you don't have to be limited. Start also having the desire to know what is good. You might not have finances today, but you have ideas. If someone came into your life, you're attracted to a man with money or a woman with money, and they tell you, okay, we have this cash, where do you think we want to invest? What will you say? Are you the kind of person who will say, whatever you want? No. Start also to want to be financially attracting other people, as other people will also be attracted to you. Also learn some saving habits. How are you? And the rate you're using the money, is it the rate that you're also looking for money? Because it's important. people who spend big, it's an advantage when you also learn how to look for money in a big way, because you can imagine when you get someone into your life who maybe there are people who do not have so much, and and this other person is coming who is a spender. And remember, as a couple now, when you get from dating now to courtship to marriage, you need to be thinking on how you're going to be investing together, and maybe even operating the same bank account. Different couples, different way. I talk for another day, but you need to start preparing yourself financially. How can you be able to attract someone into finances and yourself? Are you just a spender? Are you so mean? Because also we have some people who are so mean. They cannot even want to spend a single cent. They do not even want to go out, even just to go and eat a good meal, or even go and spend out in a hotel, or even buy a good thing. They don't want to buy anything brand new. They want everything, from shoes, from cars, from everything they want. They want a second hand, because they are misers. They cannot be able to spend their money. Start attracting yourself as a characteristic financially on how you want to position yourself. It's a very important one. Another one that I thought about is learn to be secure in any relationship, and this security thing causes a lot of trouble, because if you are insecure, you'll always have the trust issues. You'll always have issues of wanting to ask someone to go an extra mile to prove themselves. Questions like, where are you? Show me. Take a video, show me your background so that I can know you. Wherever you're saying you are is where you are. When you are secure, if someone tells you they've gone to work, you don't need to tell them, please take a photo and show me you're in the office. No, unless it is, you're just taking maybe a video and wanting to tell them, oh, let's do a quick video or something. But you're not doing it so that you see, if you went for a seminar, you want to see, oh, can I see the people you're attending the seminar with? That is a sign of insecurity. Be secure. Learn to trust. When you know how to trust and to be secure, it is one of the attracting things in a relationship. It's a good characteristic, because someone does not feel overbearing to keep on always proving themselves. And this is where actually issues of insecurity bring the issue of wanting to even be groupy. You want to group over and goof over and get into someone's phone and someone's letters and someone's email, because already you're so threatened, you're not secure. When you're secure, someone will leave their phone there, you're not even interested to know even their password. You don't, even when they're like on their messages or WhatsApp, you're not even willing even to look at it. Why? Because you're secure. You're coming with security. It gives a relationship easy time for them not to keep on proving to you who they are. Very important to be secure. And as I said, another good characteristic is trusting, because trust is important as a characteristic. When you trust the person, most of the time, do you trust yourself as a characteristic? You need to trust yourself. You need to feel you are accountable. You need to feel yourself. If I tell this person, I have gone to work, I have gone to visit a friend, I have gone to this area, you know that is exactly what you mean. Many people who most of the time trust easily are trustworthy people. Because if you don't trust, you're always cheeky, you're always insincere. Most probably, you'll always feel like the other person is also not trustworthy. That's where questions like, what are you doing? Are you sure? When you told me you're going home, you have to call me when you reach home. Not because of security. No, the other person wants you to recall when you reach home so that they can be able to, because of the trust issues, to know that you've reached home. So it's important. A good characteristic for you to be attracted and attracting to other people is trustworthiness. It's very important. Hey, have you subscribed here in Karaoke Moments? We want to welcome you to subscribe, to like, to comment, give us your views. Let us keep on knowing what you would like us to give you this channel, or how we are doing. Comment so that Karaoke family and anybody who is getting in touch with our videos can be able to benefit, because our word is not final. We are all a big family, and everybody has what they can be able to bring on the table and be able to add value onto this. And also turn your notifications so that you can be able to receive our videos every time that we release them. So as we continue to also look at the characteristics, we are going to look at the next one. And the next one, after now learning on trust issues, sometimes things happen and they don't go right. The next characteristic is forgiveness. Learn how to forgive. And if you learn how to forgive, you need to ask yourself, do I also want to be forgiven? Because actually, like for Christians, the Bible says, if you do not forgive, you'll not be forgiven. So it's a virtue that starts with that first. You have to learn how to forgive first before you seek to be forgiven. It is very important for you to learn on how to forgive, because for sure, in any relationship, by the way, even a family, leave alone any romantic relationship, even in a family, brothers and sisters, parents and their siblings and their children, there will be all these commotions. Learn to forgive. I know it is not easy, but it is doable. Learn it as a good characteristic and as a virtue. Learn how to forgive. Learn how to let go. Learn how to discuss matters up. Sometimes at the heated part of life, you may not be able at that point, but learn, teach your heart how to forgive as a characteristic, willing on how to even be attracting into a relationship. So the next one, after learning on how to forgive, is a very important part, is appreciate the other person. Do not take people for granted. Learn to appreciate the other person. Appreciate them. They are important. When they're coming into their lives, let the other person come into your life as a friend, as a relationship. Do not feel like it is your right to have them in your life. Appreciate them. Learn how the superpower words. Learn how to thank them. Learn how to say sorry. Learn how to say, pardon me, what did you say? It is important. These words seem like they're very minimal, but they mean a lot. Even just saying thank you, even just saying I am sorry, I didn't see it this way, this is what I meant, it helps. So appreciate the other person and do not take them for granted. It's a very important one in these characteristics. Another thing that you need just to know, as even we've discussed all this, a characteristic that I feel is like a wrap-up of some of the things we've discussed. Remember, these are not the only characteristics. That's why, hey, I want you to comment. I want you to put on yours. I want you to tell us and encourage us. How would you be attracted to a person? What is the characteristic? Or what is your characteristic that you feel this is how I'm portraying? Because our last one on this characteristic is know you are must and must not. Know your do's and don'ts. Know what you must get attracted to and what you cannot. Do not say, oh, let me just be attracted to someone who is cheating me because I know I'll be able to cheat them. Or let me just get attracted to this person even if they are abusive because I will change them. Know the must as a characteristic. It's a very important. Know what you can take, know what you cannot take. Be very emotionally intelligent and psychologically intelligent. Know what you can be able to say no when you are not even attracted, so that when this person comes to get attracted to you, you'll be able to notice and say no or say yes. We want to thank you so much for having listened to us, having watched us. Be always encouraged to keep on your notifications turned on so that you can be able to be receiving our videos here at Karaoke Moments. And if you've not subscribed, kindly subscribe, share our videos, like and comment, and be able to keep on joining us in every other video that we post. Until we get to meet you again, have the very best as you get the characteristics on how to be attracted to a person and how to also attract another person. Thank you very much. Wish you all the best.